So if Bernie doesn't insert himself, if Bernie doesn't draw that contrast, then the fairly significant number of people that are kind of in between Bernie and Warren, they don't have the contrast. They don't know. So this is not only, by the way, because, oh, I tend to be a more aggressive person or I want to fight. It's not about that. This is how you win. I think Bernie Sanders, although he did not win the 2016 primary, had opportunities to win. He had opportunities, and I know it was stolen from him, but I'm talking about during the debates. He had opportunities to hammer Hillary Clinton over the head. Figuratively, not literally. And he chose not to. So if we want to sit here and be Bernie bros and gals, because there are, by the way, there are people in the progressive media space that do not tend to criticize Bernie Sanders because they want to interview him and they want to be in good stead with the campaign. I don't give a damn. He hasn't given me an interview when I was at the Young Turks. I don't know if he's going to give me the interview anytime soon, but I'm just going to keep it real. Because this notion that, oh, he just doesn't have time. He didn't have time. They barely called on him. He's waiting till the field narrows. People start paying attention right before Iowa around Christmas time. I'm talking about people that aren't diehard into politics like you and I and Jen. Okay? The general electorate start paying attention to the primaries closer to like a month before Iowa. So the next debate is December 19th. I think Buttigieg is going to be in that debate. Biden, Warren, Bernie, Kamala Harris, that's 5. Andrew Yang, that's 6. As it stands right now, probably Amy Klobuchar, that's 7. I think Booker is gone. I think Tom Steyer is gone. I don't think he could buy his way on that debate. Tulsi Gabbard, I don't think is going to make the next debate. Who am I missing? Yeah. There's still going to be 7 people. Possibly 8 if Booker doesn't drop out. Kamala Harris is going to make the debate stage. I believe Amy Klobuchar will make the debate stage. So, Upstate Raider, Bernie is winning. Stop hitting panic. No, Upstate Raider, you're not getting it. And save this video. Bernie's not winning. Joe Biden, through all his stumbling and all his mumbling, has kept a healthy lead in a lot of these polls and in national polls. And Bernie's biggest opportunity is twofold. He's got to pick off some of those Biden supporters that are natural for him, meaning people making $50,000 or less, or people with just high school degrees. Biden has a lot of those voters. They are the crossover voters. If they leave Biden, they're going to Bernie. That's the working class. They're not going to Warren. But he barely laid a glove on Biden either. He said the same thing on Iraq that he said in the last debate. That was it. And Bernie's other opportunity is to take people that have left him for Warren. These niceties are not going to get it done. Bernie, he's gone down a little bit. Now he's gone up. But he's basically hovered around the same national polling between, I'd say, 17 to 22% in national polls. If you continue to stay steady, where Joe Biden still has a significant lead, there's got to come an opportunity where that steadiness, you get closer to Joe Biden. And the only opportunity you have for that are debates or a Biden stumble. That's it. Debates or Biden stumble. Yes, I think there is an unforeseen Bernie vote that's not reflected in these polls. I think his campaign is doing terrific on-the-ground canvassing, bringing out new voters, younger voters, this and that. But at the end of the day, people respond, and the most attention paid to these primaries are during the debates. So I love Bernie Sanders. I think he'd be the best president we've ever had. But I'm just talking practically. The whole, well, they're not calling on him. Well, there's too many people on stage. When they do call on him, and they did call on him, they asked him, you're talking about a political revolution here. Well, Barack Obama Barack Obama is saying this country doesn't need a revolution. He could have said, I will answer that, but I just want to point out, although she's a dear friend of mine, I am the only person on stage. You don't have to be called on specifically to respond to Elizabeth Warren. There are ways to get it in, but he's choosing not to. And he's also choosing not to. He's also choosing not to go after Biden aggressively. And I don't understand why. I really don't. I have been told for 4 years now, yeah, give it some time. He's going to go after Hillary. Never did. Aggressively. And now we're being told the last debate, he was a completely different person in terms of fighting than this debate. Maybe it's because he had just had a heart attack. Maybe he had to show people that he was lively and vibrant. But he was back to basically the version of Bernie that goes after Biden an hour and a half into the debate. You're not going to get, there might never be a point before Iowa that it's just Warren, Biden, Bernie. I think at the least you're going to have 4 or 5 candidates on that stage. Biden is going to be there unless something happens health-wise. Warren is going to be there. Pete Buttigieg, which I'm about to get to him, is going to be there. He's funded for it. The media has basically created him, and he's going to be there. Kamala Harris, I think she's going to be there. She's funded for it. She had a couple good moments last night. So they're not shrinking the field enough for this contrast. And I heard Bernie, one of his aides, went on with The Hill last night and said, we're just waiting for the field to narrow. Well, I don't know how much you guys think it's going to narrow. And I would love to be wrong. But I just feel like we're getting deja vu from 2016. And the bottom line is, people love a fighter. The difference between Bernie Sanders and Kamala Harris? Kamala Harris, when she went after Biden in that first debate and she had a polling surge, she didn't know what to do with it. And she dropped the ball after that. If Bernie Sanders starts fighting, he's going to have a polling surge. And he will capitalize on it. Jen dies in the private text. I think you're missing that people already see Bernie as being aggressive simply for existing as a Brooklyn Jew. So him being aggressive has to be carefully done or he will be killed in the media and perception is everything. I see your point, Jen, co-founder of Status Coup. But the bottom line is it doesn't really matter. Whether Bernie's nice or whether Bernie's aggressive, the media is going to go after him anyway. It's not about what the media moderators think. It's not about what the pundits think. It's about what the people watching the debate think. So Bernie's going to lose with the media whether he, offers, milk and cookies or he goes after Biden or whatever. So it doesn't really matter. Viewers respond, and Bernie could have very diplomatically said, I am the only one for Medicare for all on this stage. I respect Senator Warren, but she has a new plan that does not fight for Medicare for all until year 3. And frankly, the way she proposes to pay for it will lead to people losing their jobs. That's it. Do you want to be friends or do you want to be president? Because at this point, you can't do both. Also, why is nobody, and this is Bernie Sanders, Joe Biden sitting up there, restore the soul of America. We fight. He literally is doing more fundraisers than campaign events. He is literally doing more private fundraisers in mansions than campaign speeches. Where is Bernie Sanders on that? So you guys might say, Jordan, you're too critical, this and that. I'm not here to be a Bernie sicko fan. I personally like him, but I do political reporting and analysis, and the analysis is he's not fighting the way he should. Sorry. And I think it is naive to think he's pacing himself. He's going to wait. The next debate, again, I think it's going to be at minimum 7 people, possibly 8 or 9. The field's not going to be narrowed by December 19th. The debates after that, at the minimum, before Iowa, I think you're going to have 5 people on the debate stage. Hope you enjoyed that last video. Hop on over to statuscoup.com where you can sign up for our email list and become a member for as low as $5 to $10 a month. Membership is how we grow. That's statuscoup.com/join. And remember, join our email list so we can grow the revolution with you.